Also this morning. Here at 8 o'clock, we have for you now a little bit of traffic congestion. This is going westbound out of Shreveport, Bossier over towards Greenwood and heading over towards the Texas border there. Backed up traffic, approach with care. And that is, again, that's right over there towards Greenwood on I-20. A little bit of traffic congestion. You can see there's some currently I-20 Burt Coons Industrial Loop. Not too bad, at least at that particular location there. But some of those areas, as you get closer, as you move past an exit, it does start to get a little bit more congested. As far as any accidents, so far we don't see accidents. There is the traffic situation. Again, rush hour and such, it is going to be a little bit busier from time to time, and we are seeing some of that. There was a little bit over towards Kings and I-49 earlier. I-20 and I-49 looks great so far. And then over on the Bossier side, temporary width limit of 11.2 feet, I-20 westbound. So in Shreveport, you're getting some slower traffic, or excuse me, in Bossier, you're getting slower traffic. And then as you cross over and you head over into Shreveport, and as you get on over into Greenwood, it gets slow again. So if you're heading towards Tyler or Longview, it might take just a little bit longer. It might be a little bit more so a problem today. I-20 at Traffic Street is fine. Green light day there. And also at I-20 west of Barksdale Boulevard, we are clear. So far today, as far as the dry situation, there's no ice, there's no rain incoming. Everything's looking good. So your traffic pattern today as you're heading out, it's a little slow for rush hour. It'll be a little slow for a rush hour this evening too, but the weather won't be a problem though. In fact, here's a look at the weather today. We started out with 30s. We wind up with some lower 50s by noon. We'll climb up to around 60 today, and then 8 o'clock tonight, clear skies and down to around 52 degrees. Here is a look at the weekend ahead, and so far, not too bad. We have some clouds moving in on Saturday and Sunday, and they thicken up a little bit on Sunday, but mainly just some high, thin cirrus clouds on Saturday. Sunday, probably some mid clouds beginning to move in, and then Monday becoming mostly cloudy. We've got a trough out west, and that's going to be digging east and south. And as it moves closer to us, we'll start to see some rain showers popping up. And that'll be throughout the day on Tuesday, kind of off and on. And then it rolls out of here. And then late Tuesday night, early Wednesday, we might see a little bit more, and then that's gone. Wednesday, the model's trying to bring us up to around 80 degrees Wednesday. That would be nice for sure. And then by 10 p.m., we'll be back down into the cooler 60s. But that's next week we're talking about there. Okay, Texarkana, it is sunny. 33 degrees, winds are south-southwest at around 5 miles per hour. Shreveport, I-49 looking north towards downtown. And we've got fair conditions out there and still showing chilly at 32. It might be a little bit warmer than that already. It is 8:03 after all. And in Broken Bow, it is clear and a beautiful day starting out on the lake. Temperatures area wide. We've got about 30 in Minden, 31 Natchitoches, Manny's 29, East Texas, right there in the 20s to near 30. At least that's what we're still showing anyway. Willis Knight and Mega 3 live Doppler radar. Of course, there's no rain being tracked across our neck of the woods, but it is a different story as you look at the nation's big picture. Out west, we've got a trough. It is humongous. It is right out here. We've got a ridge that is over the Rockies, and then we've got a trough that is trying to scoot out of our area, and that's where all the cold weather is, and that's where you see the snow up through the Great Lakes and into New England, across the mid-Atlantic states there, where their temperatures are in the teens and lower 20s. Definitely going to be kind of a chilly way today up that direction. If you're going to be flying out, heading towards Chicago O'Hare, just make sure you've got the clothing for it up there. It's going to be bone chilling. Those are 20s they have now. Imagine what they're going to be by this afternoon, and especially so late tonight. They've got an onslaught of more snow moving through those parts of the world. Out east towards the Carolinas, they did have a little wintry mix earlier, but as we move on into the afternoon, it looks like things are going to be getting better for them as far as the precipitation. They can start drying out. The cold weather is going to hold on. Today's highs 20s all the way up from Bangor, Maine, all the way down into Nashville, where we have 37 degrees. We've got about 65 today out towards Denver, Colorado, though. So here is the precision cast. We take you through today and then on into tonight. We've got a little trough that moves on through, but barely even makes a difference. It's just a little weakness in the atmosphere. Doesn't really make a big change for us. Now, then on Friday, this front, it's dry too. But as it moves on through, we'll see a wind shift, and then eventually temperatures will kind of drop down some on Saturday. It's not going to be a big drop, though, because Friday is going to be nice and warm, and Saturday, probably just a few degrees. As we roll on into a Sunday and Monday, a few more clouds out there. By Tuesday, there's a chance of rain. That's that system out towards the west coast I was showing you a moment ago. And then Wednesday, it looks like we are going to be done with any kind of wet weather out there. In fact, I think whatever falls from the sky on Tuesday, rain, thunder showers, it'll be out of here late Tuesday night. Wednesday, early morning at the latest, and not a lot of precip associated with it. Probably about a quarter to a half an inch, which would be a decent amount, though. So for today, we've got sunshine, mild weather, 61 degrees tonight, 43 with clear skies. Definitely not as cold as this morning. And then tomorrow, blue skies with spring-like temperatures, sunny and 75 degrees. If we could just bottle that up and sell it, a lot of folks would buy it for sure. 60s on Saturday, and then Sunday, not bad, partly sunny and about 76 degrees. We've got more clouds Monday, and then on into Tuesday, they thicken up, and maybe some cumulonimbus clouds, the rainmakers, 73 degrees, rain chances 30%. I think by Wednesday of next week, we will be a little bit cooler as we get past that system as it rolls on down to the south. Slightly cooler air behind it, but not by much. However, late next week, it gets much colder. We're probably going to see some temperatures probably back into the 40s for highs and such. As far as any wintry precipitation, still not seeing that anywhere. Everyone else will get it to the north of us and out east and northeast, but around here, not seeing any more wintry precip, just a couple more cold snaps, which is typical anyway for February as we head on into March. That is a look at your weather for today and for the coming days ahead. Thanks for checking us out today here on our KTBS 3 Weather live stream.